And there's a great look at Petco Park here in downtown San Diego as ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports, gets set to bring you exciting Major League Baseball action. Today, it's the Houston Astros taking on the San Diego Padres. Hello, everyone. I'm John Miller, along with my longtime partner and Hall of Famer, Joe Morgan. Joe, before we go to the first pitch of the ball game, what about the Astros in this game?
Well, John, these guys have lost 2 games in a row, but they're a pretty good ball club. Let's see if they can get back on the victory trail tonight.
Andy Ashby will be doing the pitching. He did not have a victory last year. He's won 11 this year. Well, we're just about ready to get going. The first pitch is upcoming, so let's get ready for baseball on ESPN. First pitch on the way. Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing of the ball is hit high in the air to right field. This one is really struck well. Gone. A home run.
You've got to be disciplined as a hitter to be able to go out and get that pitch down the way. But he's been able to hit that pitch pretty well most of his career. And he does it again here.
Now, Joe, that was a spectacular home run. Get out the tape measure for that one.
Well, it was a pitch a little down and away. Not an easy pitch to take out of the ballpark, but he did just that.
Now let's take a quick look at the Padres and how they line up defensively. Nobody on base and no outs. First pitch, here it comes.
Any good hitter will tell you the toughest pitch to handle is one that's breaking down and away.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. Sinker waved at and missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. No swing, says the home plate umpire, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. Green makes the catch to retire his man. 1 down. Here's a moment now to take a look at the Padres defense. One out, none on. First pitch to him. Swings and lines this one towards the hole, and that gets down for a base hit. The throw to second.
Boy, he chased that pitch right off the plate, John. It's hard to get your bat low enough to make good contact, but he did it there.
1 out, man on first. First pitch, here it comes. There's a swing and a line drive. And this one rolls all the way to the wall. The throw to the plate.
John, nice job of getting the double. He took the fastball and ripped it. Good, efficient swing right there.
Mike Lamb up to the plate now. He hit 14 home runs last year. 58 RBIs last year. Runners on second and third, 1 down. Starts him out with a cut fastball for a strike. Here it comes.
0-2, he's way ahead. The hitter has to protect the outside part of the plate here. I think that's where he's going.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole. And he steps on first, and that's out number 2. Jose Vizcaino comes to bat here. Last season he had just 3 home runs with a career slugging percentage under. Here's a swing and a fly ball. Klesko puts it away, and the side is retired. The Astros get a run on the homer and take the lead. Now we'll go to the bottom of inning number 1. The Astros lead 1-0. Brandon Bakke will be their starter in this one. He picked up 5 wins last year. First pitch to him. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out.
Now let's take a look at the batting order for the Padres. Ryan Giles
is the big, powerful cleanup man. Runner at first.
First pitch, here it comes. There's a swing and a liner towards first. Bagwell has it, and that'll hold the runner at first.
Here's the Astros defense. One on, one out.
First pitch on the way. Swings and lines this one towards the hole, and that falls for a base hit.
Well, a little one-out base hit here. Let's see if they can parlay this into something special.
Runners at first and second with one out.
Grounded to short, this could be two. The throw to the plate.
Well, a little one-out base hit here. Let's see if they can parlay this into something special.
Craig Wilson
comes up now. Last year he hit 29 homers. He's got a .497 lifetime slugging percentage.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
There's a swing and a high drive down the left field line.
A home run! A 3-run homer.
A moment ago we had a tie ball game, but suddenly the 3-run homer, and now they've got the lead.
Well, if he wouldn't have pulled this ball, it would not have been a home run because it just barely ekes over the wall anyway.
Well, I think as a pitcher, you're hoping that that ball's going to end up in somebody's glove because he didn't get any lift on it, but it just kept on going. Maybe he had a little more backspin on the ball than we thought.
Well, it looked like it could go foul as well, John, but he was running down the first baseline saying, well, I may have to go back and make another swing. And it looks like they're going to talk it over on the mound. I'm not sure if they're going to switch pitchers here. We'll just have to wait and see what they decide.
Phil Nevin
at the plate. Last year he finished up with 26 homers. In his career he has slugged .486.
That's what you call backing him off the plate.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and it's 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
Slider swung on and missed. 2 down.
Great location on this pitch. He kept it down and caught the corner.
Jeff Blum
will be batting. Last season he had 8 home runs. 3 home runs this season.
First pitch on the way. First pitch a slider for a called strike.
When a guy is spotting his pitches like that, not a lot you can do.
He delivers.
The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. Got him, and they're able to avert any more damage as the side is retired.
He's working the inside portion of the plate here and hoping to induce a swing, and it worked.
He almost screwed himself into the ground. His swing was so big on that one.
He got handcuffed too, but he'll have to shorten his swing a bit next time if he wants to handle the pitch inside.
The Padres strike for 4 runs here and move back in front. After 1, the Padres lead it 4-1.
It's the last third of the batting order coming up.
Adam Everett
will be the first man up.
And that swung on and missed. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. Good sinker that time, but it's ruled a ball. 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
This one is high and outside to even up the count at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch.
Ball 3.
3-2 pitch on the way. On the ground to short. Burrows is there. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Osmus
comes to bat now. It's the first time at the plate for him. 1 out, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes.
Well, the pitcher wanted him to chase this fastball off the plate inside. He didn't do so. You can't handle that pitch.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Wow, excellent movement to the cutter, and it's 1-2.
A 1-2 pitch coming.
The cutter almost rung him up, but it's 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the second out of the inning.
Man, that's a tough pitch. All he could hope to do there is foul it off, but he swung right through it. Here's a look back at the pitches leading up to the strikeout. It took him 5 to do it, though.
He's a tough at bat, Joe. There's a lot of guys who are going to go away empty-handed from the batter's box in this one.
First pitch to him. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
The pitch.
Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. It's 0-2. Cut fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
Let's see this one again on K-Zone. It was a cutter moving across the plate. A fantastic strikeout pitch here. It's headed down and in, and the batter just didn't have time to adjust. He never had a chance on this one.
Not a real good swing, Joe.
But you've got to give the pitcher credit, too. He made the pitch, and the batter couldn't handle it.
Yeah, but just a bad swing.
Yes, it was.
And they're gone in short order here. Now we'll move on to the bottom of the second. The Padres on top, 4-1.
It's the number 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up.
Ryan Klesko
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
And he watches it go inside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, you can't handle a fastball up and away. You might as well wait for something better.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken low for a ball. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a roller towards the hole. Lamb is up with it, and his throw is in time for out number 1. Ashby
will step in for his first plate appearance of the day. Base is empty, 1 out.
First pitch to him. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Everett has got it, and the throw's in time at first, and oh man, what a play! Klesko will step in, 1 for 1 in this game.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. There's a swing and a ground ball.
John, with 2 quick outs, as a hitter, you want to get on base and give your pitcher an extra minute or 2 of rest. And he comes through here.
Runner on first, 2 outs.
First pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground. Everett has got it. Throws to first in time for out number 3.
It was a close play at first.
This is a little too close for comfort. You see that last little stretch, but he's called out. Close play.
No runs on a hit and 1 man left out. We'll go to the top of inning number 3.
San Diego out on top,
4-1.
And the top of the order is coming up.
Lance Berkman
is due up 3rd, and they're going to have to watch out for him.
I like the way he's changing speeds. He's moving the ball in and out, but this one is down and away.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. The 1-0 pitch is a fastball in there. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Burrows is there. From his knees. Got him. What a play. Lane will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
1 out, none on.
First pitch on the way. Lined hard down the left field line. Can't cut it off as it rolls all the way to the wall.
John, good bat speed through the zone that time. With 1 out now, let's see if they can try to move him along.
With 1 out, there's a runner at first.
First pitch to him. Inside and low. 1 ball, no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
There's a swing and the ball hit well down the line. This one has a chance. Gone! A 2-run homer.
Berkman destroyed that pitch. He's just a sensational hitter, and you can't ever mail in a pitch against him or he'll go deep. Well, he hits this one down the line and right. If you're going to hit one out, why not take the shortcut?
Yeah, that's why it's shallower down the lines than out in the power alleys in the straightaway center field. If you're able to pull a ball, you've done a pretty good job, and he gets rewarded for it here.
Well, he does a good job of getting enough of it and hitting underneath it, getting that great rotation on it, and it carries just out of the ballpark.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Started to go around, but he held up in time, and it's 2-0. Now the 2-0 pitch. Now here's a swing and a fly ball. Edmonds is just shy of the wall as he makes the catch.
John, it would look like an ordinary F8 in the scorebook, but he gives this thing a pretty good ride out there. He was right on that pitch.
First pitch on the way. Swings and misses at the good change. It's 0-1.
Pitch on the way. There's a swing and a ball lifted high and deep down the line and right.
And foul. And the sinker swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
Let's take a look at the pitching sequence, John. He delivers 3 straight strikes.
Yeah, that's not much of a sequence. Just get to the plate and then take your spot in the bench.
The Astros strike for a couple to draw a bit closer. And we move on now to the home half of the third. San Diego's out in front, 4-3.
The numbers 3, 4, 5 spots, the big hitters due up.
Jim Edmonds. Swing and an easy ground ball to short. And he throws on to first for the out, 1 away. Giles will step in, 1 for 1 in this game.
Base is empty with 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes.
Swing and a high drive, carrying deep to right center field.
And as you see, it's off the wall on a hop.
He finds a pitch he can drive, and his hands blow through the zone perfectly. He's in scoring position with 1 out.
First pitch on the way. This is swung on and hit in the air. Berkman is there, and he gloves it for the out.
This one's heading for the alley, but the ball has too much air underneath it, and the right fielder slides over to put it away.
Phil Nevin
will be batting here. Last year, he finished up with 26 homers. In his career, he has slugged .486.
swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
Here's the pitch.
Swung on, hit softly towards the hole.
Well, the first 2 men were set down fairly quickly, but he keeps the inning alive with a base hit.
Jeff Blum
comes in now. Last season he had 8 home runs with a career slugging percentage under .400.
Man, sometimes that 4-seam fastball up and in can be the...
Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Bagwell is there, and he'll step on first to retire the side. No runs on a couple of hits and 2 men left. We're through 3 here at the ballpark. The Padres lead 4-3.
The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next.
Adam Everett
is due up second in the next half inning.
First pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Swings and lines this one towards the hole. Blum dives and he made the catch. Wow, what a play.
Blum with just a sensational play. Let's watch it again.
Well, you aren't going to see too many plays better than this one. He's on this thing from the instant it leaves the bat and just reaches his arm out and comes up with the grab.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes.
Swung on, hit well. Deep down the line, left field.
And it's off the wall. The throw to third.
This one catches a little too much of the plate, and he whacked it. Let's see what they want to do here with one out and a base open.
One man out, one man on. A runner at second.
First pitch to him. This is swung on and lined softly out to right. And it's in there, base hit.
John, he stays behind the ball well, and he's got himself a one-out base hit.
Backey will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
After 2 pitches away, that one inside keeps you honest.
He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. Low for a ball. 2-0. Now he sets. Here's the 2. And he tries to get one down. 1 run is in. And he throws to first in time for out number 2. Craig Biggio
Comes in. Last season he clobbered 24 home runs with his career slugging percentage under .440.
and he dives back safely.
Runner in scoring position at second base with 2 down.
First pitch, here it comes.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long, whatever.
Well, swinging a drive deep into left field. This ball is going back, still going back. Over the wall. 2 runs in on the home run.
So, a tie ball game, and then boom, the big fly, a streak of lightning across the sky, and they've got a 2-run advantage.
We're going to take a look at this sinker on K-zone. He goes after him on the inside part of the plate and down, but
He got tattooed, Joe.
exactly, he just got tattooed too. He just couldn't put it past him. Instead, it's a 2-run home.
He got tattooed. Base is empty, 2 down.
First pitch to him.
He kicks, he throws.
That pitch will keep him from leaning out over the plate on the next one.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Sinker just off the black, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ground ball to short. The throw to second.
I tell you what, there's a reason why that zone is colored red on his hit chart. There isn't a batter alive that wouldn't love to see pitches right down the middle every time he steps up.
Cutter just misses. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and grounded towards the hole, and that one falls in there, base hit.
John, that's 3 straight hits he surrendered. He's got to bounce back and get this guy. And it's going to be conference time on the mound, John. It's time when everybody in the bullpen gets up, shakes off the dust. And you'll never know how long he's going to stay with this pitcher now.
Bagwell will step in. 1 for 2 in the ball game.
2 down, runners at first and second.
First pitch on the way. Here's a check swing, but it's called a strike anyway. 0-1.
0-2, you got to concentrate on putting the ball in play. Strikeout doesn't help you here.
Struck him out, and they're able to stop the bleeding. The side is finally retired.
Here's a replay of those last 3 pitches. Great pitches on the replay.
Yeah, nice work, Joe. He didn't give him much to hit that time, that's for sure.
The Astros come from behind to take the lead with a 3-run inning. We go to the last of the 4th. Houston leads it 6-4.
And the numbers 8, 9, and 1 hitters are due up next.
Ryan Klesko
We'll try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
first pitch to him. And this is hit in the air to straightaway left. Lane is right there as he puts it away.
John, they get him out on his front foot a little, and that causes him to swing under the ball. And he lofts it right to the left fielder.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes.
Well, you get that fastball down and in, a lot of times you're just going to get the ground ball that you're looking for.
Now the 1-0 pitch. This is swung on and a liner. Vizcaíno on the run as he gets there in time to put it away.
That ball's hit pretty well, but unfortunately the second baseman hasn't played perfectly.
Ryan Klesko
Steps up to the plate. He has 49 RBIs. He drove in 66 runs last season.
First pitch on the way.
That's a perfect location for a strikeout. Let's see if he goes back there again.
Here's the pitch.
Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground. Oh, and he bobbles this thing. And he can't recover in time, so that will go as an error. Burrows will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
2 down, a runner at first.
First pitch to him. Hit in the air to left center. And it's through and into the gap. It should be extra bases. The throw to the plate. Klesko is around third, heading home. And that will not be in time, so the run comes across to score. Edmonds will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Runner on second, 2 down.
They're down by 1, but the fans are still cheering it.
Right back to the mound. Everett has got it, and he'll get in there without a play.
Johnny really got a hold of that one and just scoots it by the infielders for a base hit. And I guess it's time for a little heart-to-heart talk here, John. It doesn't seem like they're going to pull him right away, probably just considering making the change later on.
Brian Giles
Comes in here. Last season he knocked 23 out of the park. His career slugging percentage is .550.
First pitch, here it comes.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
And he fouls this one off. They throw behind the runner at second. And he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure.
And he delivers.
Swings and lines this one towards the hole. Vizcaíno has it from his knees. He got him. Now that is a Gold Glove play. The Padres scored 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 man left.
We've played 4 here in San Diego.
And we are all tied.
The 5, 6, 7 spots due up.
Adam Everett.
We'll try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch on the way.
Man, that's a good live fastball. Perfect location. Down and away.
This one swung on and hit in the air. Edmonds is just shy of the wall as he makes the catch.
When you have to range straight back, this can be a tough play for a center fielder to make. This one holds up long enough for him to get there easily.
First pitch to him. Too far outside, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. Nevin is right there. And he steps on first, and that's out number 2. Everett will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Base is empty. 2 down here.
First pitch to him.
Anytime you can get the slider down and away, that's going to be the toughest pitch for any hitter to handle.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Change up, low. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a ground ball to short. The throw to second.
Johnny found a pitch to his liking that time. Let's see if they can get something started here with 2 outs.
First pitch on the way. And that swung on and missed. 0-1.
He throws.
He's way ahead in the count. All the pressure falls on the hitter now. He's got to make contact. Anytime you go inside with a changeup, you're risking getting the ball hit out of the ballpark.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Fastball swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired.
Here's the four-seam fastball coming at you on K-zone. to give you a better look.
He'll take a cut at this one, and he came up empty, as you see, Joe.
Boy, he liked what he saw there, and he just plain missed it. He's going to be checking his bat for holes after that one.
No runs on a hit and one man left out. On we go to the last half of inning number 5, and this game is tied.
5, 6, 7 hitters coming up next.
Craig Wilson
Will be the first man up.
first pitch. Here it comes.
This one is hit down the left field line. Is it hit well enough? Does it have enough on it? Out of here! A home run! A solo shot. The solo home run, one swing of the bat, breaks the tie ball game. That is a big home run in the clutch to give his team the lead.
Johnny delivers a changeup on this one. K-zone will show us where it hit the strike zone. This isn't a bad pitch. The hitter just puts a great swing on it.
Pitch was down in the zone, and usually the pitcher feels pretty secure down in the zone, but this guy apparently is a pretty good low ball hitter.
Yeah, John, you got to give him a lot of credit for being able to get underneath that pitch.
Nevin will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch. Here it comes. Slider just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
This slider had the bottom drop out too much, and it also was outside for a ball.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. Swings and lines this one back up the middle, and that one falls in there, base hit.
John, this ball is not hit particularly well, but he gets down the line quickly. He's able to beat it out for a base hit. I guess, John, they've decided that they want to at least talk it over on the mound. They're not quite sure if they're going to yank him, but it's anybody's guess right now. You have to figure they at least want to discuss what's going on right now, and we'll see how it turns out from here.
Blum,
A switch hitter batting left-handed.
first pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, although he looked to be right on it. Over to first, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. A throw back to the bag, but he's back in time.
He throws.
Toughest spot for a hitter, 0-2. The pitcher has a lot of pitches he can play with.
Swing and a bouncer up the middle.
Qualls.
Has it, and that'll hold the runner at first.
And it turned into an easy double play. The base runner with a bonehead play.
Well, you got to get back, John, in that situation. Not great decision-making there.
Green will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch to him. Slider's in there. No ball and a strike. Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2. Slider swung on and missed. He struck him out, and with that, the side is retired.
He has punished him here, John. 3 great pitches.
Well, he's got to have great stuff because you don't see guys go down on 3 pitches like that very often.
Very nice.
The Padres get a run on the homer and take the lead. We've played 5 full.
San Diego has the lead.
7-6.
Maybe you've just tuned in. If so, here's a reminder that this is John Miller along with Joe Morgan, and this is Major League Baseball coverage on ESPN. The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots coming up next.
Jason Lane.
We'll try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
The first pitch is a changeup low. 1 ball, no strikes. He swings and lines this one softly toward the left side. And that's into left field, a base hit.
Sometimes it's hard to get adjusted to the game when you get the call from the bench. But he comes in and delivers the pinch hit knock.
Swing and a line drive. Green gets there in time to make the great running catch. Tough luck there. He hit it right on the screws, but unfortunately right at the shortstop. Lane will bat here. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Runner at first, 1 down.
Now a throw over. Trying to keep him close, and he's back in time.
1 on, 1 out.
First pitch to him.
Swinging a high drive down the left field line.
And foul. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in time. They throw over to first.
The pitch.
High for a ball, 1-1. Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lined hard to the left side.
The 1-2 pitch.
A splitter very tough to lay off, but he does. It's 2-2. He's ready. Here's the 2. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. And it drops in for a base hit.
John, he's going to see that average creep up a bit. That's his third hit of the game, and it comes here with 1 out.
1 out. Runners at first and...
There's a swing and a line drive to center field. And that falls for a base hit.
Well, a little 1-out base hit here. Let's see if they can parlay this into something special.
Jeff Bagwell
at the plate. Last year he hit 27 homers. Lifetime his slugging percentage is at .542.
got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now, 0-2.
Now the pitcher has him 0-2. He can do anything he wants.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. There's 1.
And 2. A double play. It's a 5-2-3 double play, with the key being the catcher and his throw.
Well, he wheeled and dealed, John. He showed some great athleticism there. That could have easily gone the other way.
The Houston Astros load the bases on the strength of 3 base hits and then can't push anybody across. Now we'll go to the last of the 6. The Padres lead it 7-6.
They'll start at the 9th spot and then go to the top of the order next.
Sean Burroughs
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
Most hitters are high ball hitters. That's the low one. He's not going to chase that one.
Curveball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Swinging a fly ball down the left field line.
This is what you want from a pinch hitter. He comes into the game cold and delivers a knock.
Klesko will bat here. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Runner at second with nobody out.
First pitch, here it comes. And he's in there at 3rd.
I like this steal, John. He had a good lead off second, and he dives into third base and beats the throw.
Well, you're one of the great base stealers of all time, Joe, so if you like it, I definitely like it.
I like it.
Here it comes.
Here's a swing and a fly ball, medium depth. Let's see if they try to score him. The throw to second.
Not a bad way to start the inning. Back-to-back hits gets them a run here, and there's still nobody out.
Nobody out and a runner at first.
First pitch on the way. And a throw over to first. He squares around, and he gets this one down. Over to first for out number 1.
Man, excellent job of staying with the pitch and getting the bunt down. He'll be getting a lot of high fire from his teammates in the dugout.
First pitch to him. And they pitch out, but nothing was going on there. Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses badly, and he's behind 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And they pitch out, but nothing doing that time. The 3-0 pitch. And that misses as well, and it's a 4-pitch walk. Brian Giles
is up now. Last season he knocked 23 out of the park. His career slugger.
This one swung on and hit on a line, and that's a base hit as it gets down in front of him.
Good swing that time from a good low ball hitter. Not too upright. He really bends his knees and follows through. And it's enough to get him on base. That's good hitting.
There's a swing and a ground ball.
And there's 1. And 2. A double play. Man, one moment it looks like a big inning for the offense, and then they get two and nobody scores.
And a great play there. 1, 2, 3 double play. And a great throw by the catcher. He threw it on the inside of the bag, made an easy play.
The Padres scratch across a run on 3 hits with a couple of men left on. At the end of 6 full innings, the Padres lead it 8-6.
The 5, 6, 7 spots due up.
Adam Everett. Now here's a swing and a fly ball. Edmonds is going to have room, though, and he puts it away for the out. Vizcaíno
will stand in. He's a switch hitter, batting left-handed. 1 out, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes.
He delivers.
One of the pitches that's easy to lay off of is the pitch that goes down and in on a curveball situation, because you can see the rotation and you know it's going to break off the plate.
Lays off that one just out of the zone, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch.
That pitch is a curveball away. It just stays out there, and the hitter is able to lay off of it.
3 balls and a strike. Here he comes. And that misses. Ball 4. Everett will bat here. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
1 out, man on first.
First pitch to him. Swings. It misses at the good change. It's 0-1. A throw back to the bag. And he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. Over to first. He's running towards second. And he is out on a good throw.
And he was caught stealing there. Here's the replay, Joe.
They came in with the fastball this time. You ask the catcher, and they'll tell you that's the best pitch to throw on. And he zips one down there to nail his man.
The 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, and it's 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Changeup is swung on a miss, and that will retire the side. And they go down in short order.
7th inning stretch time here at Petco Park.
The Padres on top 8-6.
The numbers 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up.
Phil Nevin
will be the first man up.
First pitch, here it comes. Curveball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. And he sends this one in the air towards center. Everett on the run, and he gets to it for the out. Monroe
is coming in now to pitch. He was a 1-game winner last year.
And this is where a good manager will earn his stripes. Let's see if this move pays off.
Blum, he's a switch hitter, batting right-handed. Base is empty, 1 out.
First pitch on the way. That swung on at a high fly ball to right. Vizcaíno is there to put it away for out number 2. Green will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
This one he's just going for the strikeout, letting it all go. Great velocity.
The pitch.
On the ground to third. Lamb is up with it. Throws to first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half inning. We'll move ahead to the 8th.
San Diego out on top,
8-6.
It's the number 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up.
Craig Biggio
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch on the way.
The toughest pitch in baseball to handle, according to Ted Williams, is the fastball up and in.
Now the 1-0 pitch. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he was well below that one. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. He struck him out. 1 away.
Good pitch on the outside edge. You couldn't do anything with that one. That's a tough pitch with 2 strikes.
1 out, none on. First pitch to him. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Swings and lines this one back up the middle, and that one falls in there base hit. The throw to second.
Sometimes it's hard to get adjusted to the game when you get the call from the bench, but he comes in and delivers the pinch hit knock.
Runner at first, 1 down.
A dive, but he's back in easily.
1 out, man on first.
They throw over to first.
With 1 out, there's a runner at first.
And a throw over to first.
1 on, 1 out.
First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a fly ball down the line and left. Giles is there, and he makes the catch.
This one's hit down the line, but he's able to roam over and put it away.
2 outs, a man on first.
Here's a throw over to first, and he dives back safely.
A runner at first with 2 down.
First pitch, here it comes.
Well, they're setting up inside, but just missed off the inside corner.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. There he goes towards second. And he's in there at second.
Here's another look at the steal. He beats the throw easily.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he didn't have much of a jump from first base, Joe. That slide, I thought, was a big one.
Well, sometimes, John, you can tip the pitcher off if you get too big a lead, so he did a good job on this one.
He spins and throws back to second, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time.
The 1-2 pitch.
And that misses outside. 2-2. Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner. And he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner. A dive, but he's back in easily. He's at the belt. Here's the 2-2 pitch.
Well, you get that fastball down and in, a lot of times you're just going to get the ground ball that you're looking for.
There he goes toward third. Change up, got him, and the side is retired. The Houston Astros get no runs on 1 hit, and they leave a man at second. Here come the Padres in the home half of the 8th. The Padres lead 8-6.
The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots due up next.
Ryan Klesko
Is due up second in the next half inning.
swings and misses on the slider. 0-1.
On the way.
Ooh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Swing and a roller towards the hole. Bagwell has it. And he throws on to first for the out. 1 away. Klesko will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game.
Base is empty with 1 out.
First pitch to him. Swings and lines this one back up the middle. Jeff Cirillo
Is up now. 1 home run so far this season. He's got 103 career homers in the books.
First pitch on the ground to short. Lamb is there to play it on the hop. Throws on to first, and the side is retired. And they're gone in short order here. 8 innings are in the books. It's on to the 9th.
San Diego has the lead.
8-6.
The 3, 4, 5 hitters, the big hitters coming up.
Lance Berkman
Coming to the plate next, and he always guarantees.
swing and a liner to right. Klesko is right there, and he puts it away. Bagwell will dig in. He's had 1 hit in 4 trips.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch to him. Cut on and missed, and it's 0-1. This is lined softly up the middle, and that gets down for a base hit.
He chased it off the plate and made solid contact. That's a good piece of hitting.
Lamb will be the batter. He's 0 for 4 in this one. And a throw over to first, and he dives back safely.
Runner at first, 1 down.
Quick throw to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in time.
1 on, 1 out.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a liner to right. Klesko is right there, and he puts it away. Jose Vizcaino
Comes up to the plate now. Last season he had just 3 home runs. He knocked in 33 a year ago.
First pitch, here it comes. Starts him off with 1 at the knees for a strike.
Pitch on the way.
Now a swing and a ball hit foul. Now a throw over. Fastball swung out and missed, and the side is retired. The San Diego Padres
Come out victorious here, Joe. And these fans are going to head home happy. The home team gave them the happy ending.
Well, they should be happy, John. Not only did they win the ball game, but they played well. And in the end, they wore their opponents down, so the home team goes away happy.
Craig Wilson
Had a great night. No doubt why he's our ESPN Video Games Player of the Game. Some great hitting, contributing to his club's great offensive night. Joe, I think you'll agree. He kind of just got the wave going in the right direction for his club tonight.
Craig Wilson is quickly developing into a good power hitter. All he needs is a little more experience, and he will be one of the better power hitters in the league.
So that ought to do it. Carl Ravitch is coming your way next with Baseball Tonight, featuring a complete recap of the day in baseball. Until next time, this is John Miller for Joe Morgan saying thanks for joining us this afternoon. And again, our final score.
The Padres win it 8-6.
This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com.
So long from San Diego.